The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yo.
Yo, what's good in the hood?
What's up, yo? What's up?
Big chill. You know what I mean? About to beat your ass again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We never finished that last game.
Last game.
On first down, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Remember, I went up 3-1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Still don't know.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
I got 3
but
running
in this
backs.
case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 40.
Yeah, I like that.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
What?
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett,
I thought
on
I
the
faked
tackle.
it. I don't understand.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
Shut.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. 24, check 24.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. Under pressure here, and down he goes.
Mario
Set back at about the 43-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Also put him as receiver.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook.
Yeah,
And they're going to have themselves
end.
another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Oh, shit.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
There
was a lane there. It closed up quickly.
You
as
really
he
thought
stopped
it
for
was
no gain. 2nd down.
You didn't tackle me, though.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Who the hell does that?
I mean, that made sense.
So after the run for no gain, here's
Coming
2nd
right
and 10.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
That's who's gonna be open.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
Baby.
But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Yeah, what a kick.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, he's gone.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard
Following the blocks. Something like.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of
Quarter go.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, baby.
That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hatchet.
Where am I looking at? I can't see my play.
Don't worry about it.
On the ground, this is
A lot of people
Johnson.
on the line for a reason. Look at this.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
I got one.
On play action, Cousins.
I'll take that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I'll take that.
Literally
Picked
didn't do
off by
anything.
Keith Bullock. And his guys are going to take over at the
That's a little down,
34-yard
yeah.
line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
What?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The 32-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Woods has it complete.
What? How did a tackle?
14 yards is
I
the
was on the
pickup.
right side
First
of his
down, New
body.
Orleans.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Yeah, everybody
Wilson.
blocking me.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No. There it is. I can't run with 4 wide receivers.
Wide out.
So here's a 1st
Yeah,
and
I don't have
10
it.
at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That is so ass. I got 5 receivers. I'm only using 2.
Watch the pass.
They go play action with
Play
Wilson.
action here.
Blitz
That
coming
is so
and down
ass.
he
I put the whole thing
goes.
of play action.
Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the
To
sack.
stop everybody from getting
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0
I
our
mean, it's
score.
against the blitz.
I'm gonna play action. One blitz.
Cause you think I'm gonna give it to the running back.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Wilson.
Oh my
God. Under pressure
him.
again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
This is outrageous.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into big loss. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
What is that throw?
Double coverage, and it's intercepted.
How is that
accurate?
accurate?
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Picked the wrong guy.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Cousins. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
No way.
Last time.
The clock doesn't run out.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. The quick slant caught. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Carry on Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
He said no pressure,
the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
loss of 11 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, shit.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Johnson. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Don't let him breathe. Hey, Ken. 6'6", bullet high. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They go to Johnson again.
Ran all the way
All-pro
back.
safety Eric Berry in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
You don't want it.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's
What?
complete.
It didn't even let me play ball.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Possession catches.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They give to Johnson going right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Even if I cut back in.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Steamer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. This will be
not
caught. Tyrell Williams.
Oh my God.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Penny.
Who is
and
this?
they'll lose yardage here.
Where's
Knocked
Johnson?
back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Cousins.
Can I play
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
24.
It's our time. It's our time.
2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
Look for signals.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now Wilson down around his goal.
What?
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes
I fucking
Wilson.
passed it.
It's a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together in a real game before. So they definitely have some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Should I what?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Oh my God,
and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw is Cousins. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
You're gonna have to
that
do
had
a lot.
the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel they would come back and try it on 4th down.
He's got daylight. 30,
I literally the kicker for a reason.
10,
So
touchdown, New Orleans. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Kenny Clark, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Another 30 seconds.
Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Oh, I have quads.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Oh, boom.
Now it's Peterson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
My defense.
Fuck your defense.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Take 4, take 4.
Yo, y'all trying to hurry up? God damn. Oh, yo. Oh my God, hurry up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bang, 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 bang. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run. Chubb.
Oh, he
pushed
me back. Oh my God,
back
my
at the
own
35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
My own fucking teammate. What the fuck?
Here we go. Tightest ring.
Wilson to throw.
4 down. Check.
Oh, he's already on my
And this
ass.
is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins.
God,
he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
I know
and he'll work it across midfield
the
inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Cousins here to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Cousins now. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Here's Cousins.
He don't want it.
There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison.
There we go.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.
Give me like 10 minutes.
All right.